Hello friends, I'm George, the nice medic gentleman. When it comes to men's perfumery, my most favorite designer brand out there is the House of Dior. And to be more specific, the Dior Homme line, because I love iris. I'll never get tired of saying this. I love the note of iris in men's perfumery. So when a few years ago Dior released the newest flanker to the Dior Homme line called Dior Homme 2020, and I saw that there is no iris in that fragrance, I was, let's say, angry, and I said that I will never try or test this fragrance because it doesn't have iris in it. But fast forward a few years, and my curiosity got the better of me. I tried the Dior Homme 2020, and now I even own a bottle of Dior Homme 2020. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you how I feel about the newest member of the Dior Homme family, the Dior Homme 2020. Now, when it comes to the actual packaging of this fragrance, I cannot show you the full packaging because this is a tester bottle and it came in a plain white looking box. But the bottle looks like this. As you can see, it's pretty much the same as all the other members of the Dior Homme line. It has the same style of bottle design like the others. And this is probably my most favorite bottle design when it comes to men's perfumery. It's very simple looking, and at the same time it's very elegant, very stylish looking. You got the Dior Homme sign on the front, the Dior, Christian Dior logo on top, and of course you got that pressurized atomizer, one of the best atomizers in the game. Dior are known for that. Now, when it comes to the actual scent profile, this actually strays in a totally different direction compared to the other members of the Dior Homme line. The Dior Homme Original, Dior Homme Intense, and Dior Homme Parfum. All of those fragrances are known because they make good use of the note of iris, the lipsticky powdery type of iris. In here, there's no iris to be found. There's no leather to be found. This is a totally different scent profile. Now, the perfumer behind this fragrance is, of course, Francois Demarchi, like with the other members of the Dior Homme line. But here, for some reason, Dior decided to take a totally different direction. Now, officially, this is known as an oudi type of a fragrance. And as far as I know, the original note breakdown includes elemi, cedar, and vetiver. That's as much as you get officially as a note breakdown. But this is actually more complex than that. And to be more specific, there's a note that's not listed on the official note breakdown that's very prominent in the opening and throughout the life of this fragrance. And that's a citrusy note, or to be more specific, a bergamot note. That bergamot note is very prominent in the opening. You get some spiciness from, I think there's a pink pepper note in here as well. So you have very citrusy, slightly spicy opening, and then on the dry down, this is sort of in reality becomes an oudi fragrance. There is a cedar, Atlas cedar, if I'm not mistaken. There's a cashmere oud note in here. There's the vetiver note in here. There's a musk note in here, and also there's an ISOE super. In fact, people say that this relies mainly on the ISOE super note, especially on the dry down, to get that oudi feeling. But as I said, the bergamot, that citrusy opening, that bergamot note in the opening, very prominent. Then on the dry down, it stays with the fragrance, but it takes more of a backseat on the dry down compared to the ouds and the musky. So you have slightly spicy, slightly citrusy opening, and then an oudi dry down with some musk and some citruses again on the background. This has absolutely no sweetness in it. There's absolutely no playfulness in it. This is sort of a dry, it gives off this feeling of a dry fragrance that's very business-like, very business-orientated, no playfulness, nothing. To my nose, this is sort of, again, a dressed-up type of fragrance. I think it's very good for the office, like an occasion to be used. It's good for business meetings and things like that. Now, when it comes to actual performance, this is an EDT concentration, so you should not expect wonders from this thing. I still get above average performance, not the best. I get about 7 hours on my skin. The thing that I think this fragrance lacks a little bit is the actual projection. It projects softly for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half after you sprayed it, and then stays very close to the skin. Another factor that makes this more of a business-like type of a fragrance that's not very loud, not very playful. Versatility wise, this I think is where maybe lies the biggest advantage compared to the other members of the Dior Homme fragrance line. This is a bit more versatile. This can definitely suits warmer type of weather, you know, spring, summer, and fall. It has also enough of a performance that this can be used in winter as well. So it's an all-year type of a fragrance. And maybe that's why Dior decided to go into that direction, because the other sort of a powdery and sweeter members of the Dior Homme line, they're more of a sort of a winter or colder weather type of fragrances. And so at the end, just to sum up my experience with the Dior Homme 2020, at first when Dior came out with the 2020 flanker and I saw that there is no iris in this, I was very dismissive about it. And didn't want to try it. Now that I've tried it, I see how people may end up liking this one. It's versatile, it has enough of performance, and I think it has its place on in the Dior Homme line. My only hope is that after Dior have launched this 2020 flanker that's so different to the iris-based fragrances, that this will not end up killing the iris-based Dior Homme fragrances. I'm also very interested to see what Dior will do with this DNA, that new type of DNA, whether they will come up with an EDP or maybe a parfum concentration of Dior Homme 2020. So guys, in today's video, I talked about my experience of using the Dior Homme 2020. I hope that you found this video interesting or helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, stay safe, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye bye.